Hey there, fellow deck forgers. Welcome back to the Deck Forge. Today we're delving into the dark depths of Hexproof Rotpriest, a blue-green deck that combines the toxic Venerated Rotpriest with hexproof and indestructible spells to create an unstoppable poisonous force. Are you ready to witness the rise of Hexproof Rotpriest? Then let's get started. Okay, so this is the deck that we are going to be working with today. We have the Venerated Rotpriest. So whenever a creature you control becomes target of a spell, opponent gets a poison counter. So we're going to be trying to kill our opponent with poison counters by targeting our creatures ourselves. And most of the target spells we have are gains, hexproof, and indestructible. So we got that one, and that one. They're kind of all variations. This one gives you a +1/+1 counter. This one gives you +X/+X, and this one gives you the hexproof and indestructible, but you also gain 2 life. Then another way that we can protect our creature from sacrifice things. So like if they tell you target opponent sacrifices a creature and you only have the venerated Rotpriest out, you can bounce it back into your hand and then proliferate because we have poison counters. You can swap this out for like the 1 mana cost version. It won't give you proliferate, but it is cheaper and it might be easier to run. Then we have ways to draw more cards so that we can get to these faster. So we can enchant our Storm Chaser Drake, and every time we target a spell on this creature, he draws a card, and then the combat research, whenever deals damage to a player, it draws a card. So he's pretty nice because he has flying. You could also attach it to the Mercurial Spell Dancer, which basically adds oil counters to herself, and if you attack and deal damage to a player, you can remove 2 of those counters and copy the next target spell. This one is kind of nice with her because she can't be blocked, so you guarantee getting cards, and then also you can copy any of these spells or anything else, like the croaking counterpart, which makes a copy of a creature, so that's pretty nice. And like him, he's pretty good with copying her and also the Venerated Rotpriest. So if you copy either one of these two, it kind of like stacks on itself, because even if we have 1 Rotpriest, but we have multiple of her, and then we trigger multiple copies of spells, then we can get more poison counters out or more creatures for blocking or whatever. Well, you wouldn't be able to block with... Oh yeah, you could block with her. She just can't be blocked. But we get to make copies of creatures. That is super awesome. And then we have one of the Mirror Hall Mimic, which lets us copy any creature on the board. The croaking counterpart does let us copy any creature on the board, which is pretty cool, but also it becomes a 1/1. The Mirror Hall Mimic copies any creature on the board, and it's an exact copy, which is super awesome. And you can cast it for its disturb cost, which lets you make copies of enchanted creatures, so you can enchant your Rotpriest and make more copies every upkeep of it. Then we have the Vesuvan Diplomacy. Basically, if you target a single creature with a spell, so all of our spells are a single target, you can make a copy of that creature as well. So again, copy your Rotpriest or copy the Spell Dancer, and you can have a big chain of triggers that will protect your creatures, let you draw more cards, create more creatures. It's a lot of fun making copies of spells and of creatures. Alright, so let's see this deck in action. Okay, So we have the Rotpriest in our starting hand, and we have a way to protect him. I typically won't cast him right away in the first turn, unless I see they're casting blue. But if they're doing black or white, maybe if white I can do it first turn. But definitely not black and definitely not red, because they'll target the Rotpriest immediately. And we want to be able to protect it. So this is nice. It's a little expensive, but we can... Oh, there. So we got to see black. He can kill it right away with sacrifice or destroy spells. So I'm not going to cast it, but I can protect it next turn, so I will cast it next turn. Now it has blue out there, so with blue he can counter it, but he has a bat out right away. So he's tapped out. That is good for us. We can cast out the Rotpriest now. And oh, that's not the Rotpriest, that's the Rotpriest. There we go. And I'll hold off on casting this until I absolutely need to. It looks like he's thinking about it already. See, it's a very dangerous card for them not to deal with. There goes. This is going to be a lot of poison counters from their side. 2 blockers, 2 damage. Okay, so we have the Spell Dancer. That's going to be nice. And we still have something to protect the Rotpriest. And I'm not going to attack. See, we want to kill it. So let's protect it. Now they know I can protect it. They're not going to attack with the other one. And I have more methods of protecting it right now. The only problem is that I don't have a way to get more cards right now because I need more mana. So let's just attack with the Spell Dancer. And right now I can protect both of them if I wanted to. And I only have 2 poison counters, so it's not a big hurry right now. They're still going to try to kill it again. So each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. So I'm going to sacrifice the Spell Dancer. I don't have the bounce card to be able to return it either to my hand, so I'm kind of thinking of copying him. Be nice, but I can't proliferate. Plus the blockers, plus damage. And do I want to pump it up right now? Because I can give it a counter to make it a little bit stronger. I think I will. My turn. Well, we can cast this dude out. Okay, next to combat, no attacks, enter. Now they're going to have a sack spell. Let's see. If it was me, I'd attack with this first because I'll block with this. And if I block with that, I'll protect him, which gives them the opportunity to target the Rotpriest. We'll see if that's what they do. Draw 2 cards. They're going to try to target it. They just can't right now. They know what I'm going to do. Willy block, Willy? I don't know. 2 blockers. I'll block. 1 blocker. And protect him. Draw a card. Nice. We have 2. We are not doing the greatest with mana. but that's okay. Attack with you. Because the thing that gets me quite often is when they target the Rotpriest like twice. So that's something that you have to be keeping an eye out for. Nice. We're gonna target the Rotpriest. Oh no, they're gonna proliferate. They wanted that card. They want to kill. Oh, and they want the blocker. And the bat. They're getting it all. My turn. Okay, so I want more cards because I want more land. The only other thing we can cast is that right now. So this deals damage to a player. Okay, so to combat, this one is going here, and this one is going here. Yay, land. Do we want blue or green? We only have blue as an option. That made the decision easy. Who do you want to target? No, you cannot target my Rotpriest. Now let's see if they cast a spell to target it. Nope. Cool. Now I can kill that thing next turn. And I don't have enough to bounce. That's okay. We can kill that. They got a bat to protect their planeswalker. Okay, let's see what happens. Another mana. So what do we want to copy? Do we want this? Or do we want this? Is there anything... This is tempting, but I can't proliferate, so it's not going to help me. So I'm going to cast this out. Do I want to wait? Let's wait. I want to attack to see if I can get a spell. Well, I'm not going to get a spell because I attacked the wrong thing. They're going to block, though. And do I want to bounce it back? I lose this anyways, but I get to draw a card. Then I get to keep the creature, but then I can't cast this. I'll just kill it. That's okay. And then I'll do that, and hopefully I don't lose him this turn. Cool, they proliferated. Are they going to try to make me second? Lifelink and flying. You get your bat back. That is cool. Cast your bat. Oh, more cards. Then cast your bat. I'm at 7. He won't attack with this. But I am close to dying. So, I need things. I need things upon things. And then cast your bat. More cards, more cards. I need more cards. What's causing this? Whenever you proliferate. Oh, because they're drawing and then proliferate. They killed it. No! We were almost there. We just were short on mana for the longest time. That was a bummer. Okay, game 1 down. Let's try game 2. Okay, we have 3 mana to start off with. Again, you can see how hard they were targeting the Rotpriest because they know it's going to be tough on them if they don't. So they got black and they're gonna try to sack it, try to do whatever they can to it. Try to destroy it. Yay! Rotpriest! And I got my 4th mana already. Nice. That will hurt fast. Okay, so that gives us an extra mana. Right now we can't copy it because then it'll be vulnerable. No, it won't. Okay, let's copy it. Okay. B6. And then we have 5 to copy it, but they are at 7. So I can't copy it. They are at 2. I go 2, 4, and then attack. I don't think we got this one. We can return a creature to their hand, though. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do to give us a little bit more time. And this is an instant, this is an instant, cool. No attack. End turn. Another toxic guy. Pass to attackers. Only that guy. Let's bounce him. And yes, they can have a poison counter. I would not mind that at all. Okay, so I have the potential for the Spell Dancer. I can copy him, and if I copy him, I'll have to block at least that guy. Come through with that. Or I can block 2 next turn with these. I think that's what I'm going to have to do right now. And then maybe the next turn I can copy it. Okay. Nice. They're going to try to make me sacrifice stuff by dealing damage to it. 2 attackers. Just the 1. 2, 3. There we go. That's what I thought. Let's do 2 blockers. Boom. And boom. Okay. Those are the 2 blockers. And then let's pump him up. And let's pump him up. And do we want to pump up one more time? Yeah, let's pump up one more time because then we win next turn. We'll pay 0, confirm 0, and boom. Because then all we have to cast is this guy. And we win. Good game. That was a tricky one to win. Okay, we're 1-1. All we need is one more, people. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we will Hexproof Rotpriest. Yeah, if we didn't cast that extra hex spell, protection indestructible, even though we didn't need it at that time, we needed it for the poison. Cool. No Rotpriest. Spells, no creatures, but we can copy a creature, which is kind of a creature. But that's turn 3. I'm never good with mulligan strategy. I just keep almost everything unless it's horrible. I think my game would be way better if I could mulligan better. What do I want? I want green. Because most of my protection spells are green. Hello, little goblin. Fire. Ooh. And I got a puppet. What are you gonna do, dude? Boop, 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 boop. A proliferating. Okay, I still can't do anything. Hopefully I get something soon. Ooh, and it gets toxic. That's pretty fun. Do, 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 do. Yes, proliferate. I understand. My turn. Now, I don't have any creatures. I'll probably wait until next turn and bounce their creature back to their hand. Make sure that there's nothing horrible. Each opponent gets a poison counter. And it's only when it deals combat damage, so let's bounce it. My turn. Well, that's not so much fun. I mean, I like land, but I want something to cast. Probably cast this next turn so that way we can get to copying as soon as we get a creature. Oh, scary. They cast an enchantment? I can cast an enchantment too. What's that? I want to know. What's going on? Target artifact control becomes a 4/4 scary thing. Okay, so let's cast that. Let's make a copy and draw a card. We can cast these at any time, so I'll do that and give it hexproof next turn. Like during their combat phase, so that way I can block. No. Ooh, look it, I got another copy. Ha ha ha. Goodbye. It wasn't even the scary part of my deck. They did not want anything to deal with that. Ha ha ha. Okay. Last round. Let's see how we do. Round 4. 3? I don't know. How many matches do we play? We got a ability to cast a creature. We can do it early. I like that. Okay. So, what does this do? Let's see. If they target it. They have black and they have white, so they can exile it, they can destroy it, or cast another defender out. So what do we got here? Let's put another green out, and then let's enchant her. And go through their defenses. Creates a bird token, blah blah blah. I feel like they're gonna get a lot of defendery-ness going on. And then they're gonna deal damage. Let's see, what do we want to do? We're gonna cast him out. And we'll cast that out because we're gonna need some cards. And a blocker. That's a big one. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand. Blockers, and they're tapped out, so let's 2 blockers. Boom, boom. 1 blocker, and then we will pay 0, confirm 0, boom. Yay, oil. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's cast this out. Let's cast this out. And then we will attack with you, which can't be blocked. Then we will remove 2 of these awesome counters that you have. And then we will copy our Rotpriest. Oh, they gave up right away. They knew what I was doing. I wanted to do it. So they saw what was coming. Did they see that spell really that quick? Or were they just like, oh no, they're going to target something twice and it's going to be bad. I can't deal with that. It's so weird. I want to play one more. Let's play one more. Do you think that they have a bot playing the game and that's why they quit so fast? And they're like, because they didn't see my card. Maybe they just couldn't play. But I see that happening way too often. Like, I'm playing the kill card and they're like, nope, I'm not having any of it. Okay. So this lets me put plains, island, or swamp card. I want to get 2 forest out right away, so I'm not going to cast this because I want to get the Venerated Rotpriest out first. Hello? Yay! Forest. No, not Rotpriest, not yet. You stay. Hello? T-Bot. Are you a robot too? Have you been trained to win by boring people to death and not playing any cards? Because I think sometimes I feel like people think that's how they're going to win. They're going to run down the clock and somebody's going to concede to them, and that's just not going to happen. Watch, it's going to happen right before. They're going to cast something right before their timer runs out. Look at, they're already looking at their cards. Boom. You have 1 crawling chorus. I have 1 Rotpriest for you. Are you gonna run out on the clock again? Nope. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, first strike. My turn. I want a blue mana now. No attack. So I can get it hexproof and indestructible and give it +1 and kill that guy because he's going to attack and he's going to think that he can't do anything about it. That I can't do anything about it. But I can. 1 blocker. And we will pay 1. Boom. Auto pay. What happened? Your first striker's dead. I know you want to do something about it, but I have Hexproof. Let's see, what do we do? I guess we go and get an island, because we got plenty of blue cards here. And we cast you out? Do we want to cast you out? Or do we want to be able to bounce our guy back? I think we want to be able to bounce our guy back. You see, he wanted to bounce our guy back. Yes, I don't mind giving you. Thank you. And that's a 1 casting cost, so I can cast that. And we can cast this aura on this guy. Draw a card. And still have ability to protect ourselves. Oopsies. No thank you. I want to block you, I guess? Do I? I'll block you, even though that causes you to get a thing. A token. That was okay. Nice. Gonna target the Rotpriest again? Sorry. Never gonna learn. And I think I want to kill something with this guy because I don't need it. I have one on the board. I guess I can attack with both. Okay, so this could be the end of the Rotpriest. Are they gonna target it again? How much poison do I got? We are tied in poison now. Can you target the Rotpriest? Oh, poison. I can't attack with it. Is that it? And it's not an activated ability. That's good. Let's see if we get something in which we can use. That is okay. But we lose. No, we don't. Does this have toxic? No. We don't lose. Unless they can remove the Rotpriest. You lose. Good game. You made a mistake. That does happen quite often with this deck. So that was a few different ways of winning. Let them make their mistakes. This is just fun. We've won several in a row. Let's keep on going. Let's keep it going. But I think I'm going to have to end soon. Dun, 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 dun. we have a creature. Ways of copying that creature. A way to protect it. Bookkeeping. Okay, what do we gotta do here? We have to get our island. Then we have to cast that out so that we can cast this guy out. Then we enchant it, draw a card. They run down the clock. Okay, let's get our island. Ding! And cast out our Drake. Playing blue-green. What are they doing? Ooh, nice. We will draw a card. And we'll draw a card again. And then we will attack. And draw 2 more cards. Cool. And then we can still protect it. We need the Rotpriest though. Let's cast the Spell Dancer. And if I cast that out, all I can cast is this. So, I will cast that. More cards. And I will have to discard a card. My card hand is overwhelming. So I'll play that out and then I can cast that out, which is kind of nice. Dunk and dunk. I can still protect it. Okay, and then we'll end turn. I need to discard a card. Let's discard our bounce. We have 2 of them. And hopefully we can get the Rotpriest out, which means that we can cast plenty of spells. And they saw the writing on the wall, or they didn't have a card in their hand that they can play because all they played was land. But I was going to be copying like crazy. They just didn't let me do it. So we got quite a streak here going. And there you have it, fellow deck forgers. The Hexproof Rotpriest has risen, and its toxic terror has been unleashed upon the battlefield. We'd love to hear from you. Just leave a comment down below with your thoughts, questions, or suggestions. Thanks for joining us on this spine-chilling adventure, and as always, keep forging forward towards victory, and until next time, may your Rotpriest be hexproof, and your opponents be left in horror.